Well, spring break is right around the corner now, and if you're taking a road trip, there are some things to keep in mind before heading out. Jack Vaughn with AAA is here this afternoon with more. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
I can't wait. You know, we've been dealing with winter for a number of months. Everybody's ready to get out there, go on vacation, have a good time, and it sounds like a lot of people are going to be doing those trips by car.
Yeah, so a lot of people are probably going to be traveling by car more this year, mainly because they can go at their own pace. They can follow their own schedule and kind of see all those things in between.
You know, I found last year was the first time, my family lives down in Florida, a lot of our viewers know that. We did the road trip down to Florida for the first time last summer, and it was great. You know, we didn't have to deal with the airports canceling flights, the expense of that. So being able to hop in the car, no matter what the gas prices are, really, it seems like something that people want to do right now.
Yeah, and getting your car looked at is a monstrous thing to take care of. There's a lot of, following being able to take care of your vehicle sometimes keeps away from the added expense.
Right. So you don't want to get on the road and then find out, oh, maybe I should have changed my oil before I left, and now I've got an engine that's not doing what it's supposed to. And then So what are some of the things that people should be doing? Say they're going to hit the road, they're going to go on this trip in the spring. What should they be doing right now with their cars?
Make an appointment with AAA and one of our car care facilities. Have us check your oil, check your brakes, your hoses, your fluids, your suspensions. We'll even check the alignment for free. And just make sure that the vehicle is roadworthy, right? So that's one of the things making these trips is taking that peace of mind that your vehicle is gonna make it. But also when you come into our facilities, we have trained people to do triptychs and the brochures, so that they make sure that you get from point A to point B and all those fun things in between.
I remember the days of the triptychs, and I'm glad that they're still around because I have used them to move myself across the country for various jobs that I've taken, and you all just kind of map it right out. So, this is something that people can take advantage of, especially if they have a membership too.
Absolutely. And if you don't have a membership, you can come in and talk to one of our representatives about getting a membership, because all of those perks are they get you where you need to be. Sometimes if you don't have cell service, those triptychs and things like that will help you get where you're going.
Yes.
So.
And what happens if you do break down or something?
Well, obviously then we have our towing and all of the affiliates with our towing. So if something does happen while you're on the road, be that peace of mind that somebody's going to be there to help you.
When somebody comes in, they're like, I'm ready to go on this trip. I just need you all to look at my vehicle. What are the top things that you tend to see that maybe need some attention with a vehicle? Well,
a lot of people think like brakes and things like that, oh, I had brakes done not long ago. Those things are all in the weather. So having your brakes looked at, making sure that everything is working like it should, keeping their wearing properly, things like that. Also tires. That's another one that people, oh, I just had tires replaced not long ago. And it goes by a lot faster than you think, and we are in weather. So it's sunny, it's warm, it's cold, it's wet, and all those things affect things, rubber and things like that. So being able to take a look at those things from a professional standpoint and letting people know, like, they may need to be done now. They may need to be done by maybe by the time you get back, if they are safe. But, it's definitely a peace of mind.
Yeah, I think they're like, oh, I just got them changed, 15. Oh, wait, no, that was 50,000 miles ago.
Yeah, it's faster than you think.
It goes by really fast. So oil, tires, brakes, those sorts of things. Should people be packing stuff with them in their vehicles too?
It's always a good idea to have some materials with you. Definitely emergency kits. So if you do get stuck on the side of the road, you have flares or some type of signage to let other drivers know that you're off to the side of the road, and things like that. But then also calling AAA right away, they're going to get somebody dispatched out to you, and you're going to know that somebody's there to help.
I've always loved how, you give them a call and they're like, well, where are you? Are you in a safe place? Are you not? That sort of thing, because there's nothing worse, and you might be traveling with your family, you break down on the side of the road, you're in the middle of a construction zone, or, something, that just doesn't feel safe. But you call AAA and they're like, we got you, right?
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, breakdowns never happen when you want them to, that's just the nature of things. But yeah, AAA is here to help. We're a phone call away. We have great representatives. And if you have any questions with anything, regarding AAA, you can always come into one of our stores. wonderful people to take care of you, or visiting AAA.com for all those questions that you may have.
Very good, and we've got all that information right there on the screen for you, so you can. It's pretty easy to remember. I feel like
Yeah.
AAA.com. Write that down and make sure that you're ready, because you just want to make sure that you have a safe trip and you get home safely with your family. So.
Absolutely, that peace of mind with everything and every aspect of your trip. The most important thing is to be safe and have fun.
Yep, very good. Thank you so much for being here today. We appreciate it.